Speed limit rules. Speed traffic signs and signals. Speed traffic signs and signals. Maximum speed limit sign. It is a circular sign with white background and red frame. Within its lines is the allowed speed. It is prohibited to increase the speed more than the speed determined in the traffic sign. End of maximum speed limit sign. It is a circular sign with white background. Determined inside is the speed in black color. It indicates end of speed limit and is characterized by inclined black lines. Minimum speed limit sign. It is a circular sign with a blue background. Determined inside is the speed in white color. It indicates the speed must not be less than the determined speed. End of minimum speed limit sign. It is a circular sign with a blue background. Determined inside is the speed in white color. It indicates the end of minimum speed limit and is characterized by an inclined red line. Speed road surface markings. Speed road surface marks. They are labels or paints placed on road surfaces in the middle of lanes to indicate the maximum speed limit. Speed slow marks. They are successive landlines in yellow color, placed before intersections on the roads and turns, with the aim of slowing speed. Attention! The driver has to reduce his speed and be cautious when seeing warning land surface markings and signs, and some of the directional signs that indicate he is approaching a crossroad. The commitment of drivers with speed rules. It is prohibited to exceed the maximum speed limit on the road. Reducing the speed of a vehicle when approaching pedestrian crossings, schools and hospitals, bridges and tunnels, turns, curves and slopes, populated areas, crossroads, intersections, roundabouts, and when entering squares. Control the vehicle and adapt its speed according to the road conditions, situation, the vehicle condition, and load and weather conditions. Not to drive the vehicle at an exceptionally slow speed that would lead to obstruction of traffic without a reasonable cause. Not to use a vehicle's brakes suddenly on the road when there is no necessity to do so, to maintain the safety of the road and the drivers. Giving enough time when you are about to reduce the speed of your vehicle. Speed limits on the road. Drivers should commit to the maximum speed limit indicated in the signs and markings on the road. If there are no signs, the maximum speed limit will be determined for vehicles as follows. Internal roads. The maximum speed limit for passenger cars, taxis, rent cars, tourist cars, and motorcycles on internal roads is 100 km per hour. The maximum speed for other motor vehicles on internal roads is 50 km per hour. External roads. The maximum speed limit for passenger cars, taxis, rent cars, tourist cars, and motorcycles on external roads is 120 km per hour. The maximum speed limit for other motor vehicles on external roads is 80 km per hour. Speed violations on roads. The law punishes exceeding speed limit by a fine of 500 rial. An amount of 100 rial will be added to every 10 kilometers per hour, and an amount not exceeding 1,000 rials. The law punishes the failure to reduce speed when approaching the following places by a fine of 300 rials. Pedestrian crossings, bridges and tunnels, populated areas, schools and hospitals, turns, curves and slopes, crossroads, roundabouts, and when entering squares. The law punishes by a fine of 300 rials everyone who does not commit with the following: failure to control the vehicle and adapt its speed according to road conditions, the situation, the vehicle condition, and load and weather conditions. Driving the vehicle in an exceptionally slow speed in a way that does not suit road situation, vehicle condition, its load, and weather conditions. The use of brakes suddenly without reason. Failure to alert clearly with sufficient time when reducing the speed of the vehicle. The law punishes by imprisonment for a period no less than a month and no more than 3 years, with a fine of 10 to 50,000 rials, or by one of the two punishments. 4 points are also to be added to the credit of drivers who are driving carelessly and without attention, and by doing so endangering lives, money, and property. Attention! By orders of the Director of the Traffic Directorate, or deputies, a vehicle is to be impounded for a period that does not exceed 90 days for drivers involved in a race on the road without a written permit or in violation of the permit, drove the vehicle carelessly or negligently subjects its driver, passengers, or others to danger. Zero speed. It is the exceeding of a speed limit with over 180 kilometers per hour.